Hey, this is Hey Meah, and I'm Meah Denee. And today we have a very, very special show for you guys. This episode is about mental health, and it's such an important issue, and it's such an important topic to me in general because I've had people in my family deal with this. And so I just wanted to put light on it and give you guys some information and help educate you the best way I know how. So let's get into it. We have two guests. I have Dr. Glorious Dunkerley, who is going to be talking to us a little bit about mental health. I also have Rwenshaun Miller, a mental health advocate and the founder of Eustress Incorporated, and he is calling in from North Carolina. I wanted to talk to both of you about why mental health is so important to you and why you chose to make it a career.
I started in mental health based off of just a personal experience. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. It was something that I didn't know what it meant when I was diagnosed. And I felt like it really wasn't explained to me well when I received my diagnosis, but then also my family didn't know what it meant either. I wanted to help other people. That's why I started my organization, and that's what really led me to the mental health field.
I think that's so important what you said earlier. When you were kind of first diagnosed, you didn't really understand what it was and nobody really explained it to you well. I know for me, when I was growing up, my father, he had bipolar disorder and I didn't understand it at all. And I didn't really feel like it was explained well. You know, my mom would just kind of tell me, you know, he kind of just has, I think she was mostly trying to protect me from it. So she would go into things like, you know, Dad just is upset or he's just having a mood or episode, but I didn't really understand what an episode meant or any of that. So I kind of want to get into what mental health is and then kind of the signs as to if you know you have it or not.
Okay, so mental illness is basically some sort of chemical imbalance. And so the individual, whether that's a depressive chemical imbalance, or a schizophrenic chemical imbalance, or a bipolar chemical imbalance, that most likely requires medication and also counseling services. And so there is a sudden change, very sudden or acute change in one's behavior. There are changes in appearance as well. So we will see that individuals will look disheveled. They express poor hygiene. They may be wearing a sweater in 100-degree weather. Someone could be wearing shorts in 0-degree weather. So there's that very acute, very sudden change in behavior that does not look normal.
I know most specifically when it comes to people of color, specifically African Americans, we deal mostly with, you know, depression and post-trauma stress disorder. Rwenshaun, maybe you can speak on it a little bit about like what kind of are the signs for you, for that person to kind of tell like, oh, I'm going through depression, and kind of like what would be the next steps for them, I guess, to seek help.
The thing I think as far as acknowledging when someone is going through a depressive episode, maybe including if they withdraw from certain things that they're normally used to doing. I know personally, I would withdraw from friends or not talk as much to my family members. Also, and maybe even not sleep as much, or maybe sleep too much. Maybe even eating too much or not eating enough. It varies from person to person, but like Dr. Dunkerley said, it's something that is abnormal for that particular person.
You know, I just want to thank both of you so much for giving your input and your knowledge. Make sure that you go to our website so that you can get Rwenshaun Miller's information and Dr. Dunkerley's information, and continue to educate yourself. We'll have resources also on the website. We just want to thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Hey Meah, and I really hope it touched your hearts and opened your minds a little bit. So thank you, and until next time, love always. I'm Meah Denee.